In the lecture series of object-oriented programming with C++, today we will discuss about a very important topic, that is inline function. So it is a type of function where function body is put or expanded in place of function call, and all the statement expanded all the statement during the call in the time of compilation process. So the whole function will be expanded inline when it is called. That's why it is called as inline function. The whole code or instruction of the inline function is get inserted or substituted at the point of function call. So this is the meaning of inline function. And the C++ compiler, it is performed by C++ compiler during the compile time only. And why we prefer inline function? Because it is very efficient when we took a small function or a less instruction code of function. As the execution time of small function or less instruction code is very less for switching time, that's why we prefer inline function. So this is the syntax for inline function, where inline is a keyword. So inline space return type of the function, then function name we need to specify, and some parameter if required we can pass. And it is followed by a pair of curly bracket with function body. So like suppose inline return type, let's say int, function name, let's say display. Okay, so like this we can write the inline function, and inside this parenthesis we can mention the function body. And it is advisable in most of the cases to declare the inline function very small, because if the function is very large, in that case the overhead will also increase. That's why a small line of code function for inline function is preferable. Let's discuss one example. So this is a example where inline function is used. So hash include iostream using namespace std. So these are the part of C++ program. So here a main function we have taken. In the main function, one integer variable a is declared, and we have entered the value for a using cout, then cin a, we have stored the value for a, then square of the entered value is, so here square function is called. So during this function call, the inline function will be expanded here only. So this function call will expand this inline function here. So here the square function is made inline. We have passed the value of a as a parameter. So here it will return some value, some integer value return, and it will display the output here. When you will execute the program, it will display the output like this. Enter the value for a is 5, then square of the value will be 25. So this is the all about inline function program. And what happened when we are doing some inline function, we are using inline function concept, so we have to notice some of the points where inline function may or may not work. Okay, so making a function inline is not a command. It is not a command, it is just a request to our compiler. So it depends on compiler whether our request will be accepted or not. So it depends on compiler only. So where cases like the function contains loop, so loop may be for loop, while, do, while, anything, or cases like where our program or inline function will contain static variable, and where recursion is there, recursion or recursive function is there. In such cases inline function may not work. And in some cases like where switch, go to statement are used, switch or go to statement are used, in such cases inline function may not work properly. So we need to keep in mind that in such cases inline function may not work. And besides that, there are many advantage for inline function also, like using inline function, function call overhead will be reduced, or it will be a negligible amount. And sometimes what happened when we use some variable in our inline function, those will be push or pop into a stack during the function call. During that time overhead also can be reduced if we are using inline function. during the return call of the function, that overhead time period can also be uh, um, decreased, or it can be reduced by using inline function. Similarly, if you are using a inline function which has less amount of code or small code program, okay, so it will be useful for embedded system where we write program, embedded system. In that case, it will be a very helpful one. So these are some of the advantage of inline function. uh, Besides that also, there are some disadvantages or limitations, like if you are using inline function, some extra variable we may require for our function body. So for those extra variable, we need more register, or we need more resources for that to store those variable. Okay, so which may increase the resource overhead also. Okay, so that will also cost resource overhead. And sometimes what happen, if the inline function are more, or more number of inline function are using in a program, in that case binary executable file size will be large, okay, which may cause thrashing of memory. Binary executable file size will be more, so that memory thrashing will be there, and which may lead to decrease of computer performance. So this is also a big disadvantage of inline functions. So this is all about the advantage, disadvantage of inline function, and one small example how this inline function will execute. Thank you.